Good morning, good morning, good morning. I look mad happy, right? No. I feel like when I used to do my morning videos, I'd be like, good morning. But I'm really not that excited this morning because I'm on my way to work for the first time again. The last time I went, I did make a video. I'm not sure. I don't think I posted it anywhere. All right, y'all. I really got to do better with posting because I'm sure I have at least 20 videos that need to go up. But I'll probably put the majority of them on YouTube and not Instagram, because Instagram, I feel like y'all don't be trying to watch my videos if they pass a certain amount of time. But anyway, strawberry letter, right? So, and someone told me, a couple people suggested that I go live. So I think I'm going to start going live in the mornings, being that I'm going to be in the car for over a half an hour. I feel like I can go live for 15 minutes or so, to do the strawberry letter instead of pre-recording and then having to upload. So we'll see if that happens as the week goes on. But anyway, my first day back at work, I actually went in. There was no parking, and then my boss told me to go home. And then I ended up staying home for another month. Now I'm going back. I'm not excited about it. I'm having some anxiety about it. And we have a vaccine mandate that we have to be vaccinated by the 1st, which is also making me a little bit anxious. Again, transparency. So kudos to everyone that got the vaccine. Kudos to everyone that did not. Me personally, I'm not a fan of vaccinations. I've never taken the flu vaccine. I took it one time when I had my oldest son, and they scared me in the hospital into thinking I could kill him if I didn't get the vaccine. So I got the vaccine in the hospital, but I guess that's what they do. They put fear in you, and that's usually it. So yeah, so there's a mandate as of April 1st, so that makes me a little bit anxious, because I'm still having some residual effects of COVID. Like, I tried to work out the other day and my chest like tightened up, and my doctor's like, oh, try the what's this thing called, asthma pump. She's like, oh, try the asthma pump before you work out. And like, for me, that's not something that I had to deal with ever in life. Like, it doesn't matter how out of shape I was, it doesn't matter any of that. I never had to try to use a freaking pump before I exercised. So that is concerning to me. And just a lot of little things. Like, I get coughs. Like, if I get like the smallest little cold, I'm coughing like a psycho now. And it's like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but I'm just coughing like crazy, to the point where like I can't sleep. I'm coughing so much. So that's just some of the residual effects from me having COVID, not once but two, and a possible time. I say a possible because I really feel like we had COVID the second time around October-ish, maybe. We were all sick, but not like crazy sick. And we assumed it was the common cold, but then we found out that someone at my son's school had COVID, but he was already home for over a week at that point, maybe a week and a half, and then we got tested and we came up negative. So I'm assuming that we could have had COVID at that point, and we just waited too long to test. So that's why I say two and a possible. The third time we had it was right after the New Year, which I'm assuming we had it over like Christmas, New Year time, which we only stayed with our immediate family anyway. But again, it was just like really mild. We thought it was, common cold again, but we tested anyway. Well, I tested. Some people tested because the kids had to go back to school, and everyone else came up negative, and I had like a faint positive on at-home rapid. So that's why I'm thinking that, I don't know, it's because we had COVID previously and it was really bad, that maybe when we get it now it doesn't last. I don't know the science behind it, but it definitely was not the variant that I had the first time, because the first time, obviously, you may or may not know, I was in the hospital with pneumonia, and I had to have air because my oxygen was really low. I had to take in oxygen, and things like that. I was dizzy and all of that good this stuff. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. Anyway, that's just me talking about returning to work and my concerns and anxieties. But I'm still trying to figure this out with work. But a mother of three, a single mother of three, I have to work. So at the end of the day, even if I don't want to take the vaccine, if it's going to mean me not having a job, I'm going to have to take it, because I have 3 children that I have to provide for. So it's not even like a question, which it kind of is annoying, and it kind of is, to me, unfair, because I feel like this shit is like coming close to an end at this point. And I really don't see the point of it, but we'll see. I'm trying to get my remote extended, but again, that can be denied as well. My boss already told me that she doesn't want me in the department if I'm remote, so that's already a thing. But anyway, that's a recap of my life. So back at it, back at the ranch. Good morning again. That's my life update, and now we're gonna talk about the Shorey letter. So long story short, it seems like a 31-year-old male wrote in. He started off talking about his failed relationship. So basically, like on some, he can't get a relationship to work type thing, and saying that every relationship he tried, it didn't work out, this, that, and the third. And Steve basically pointed out that he didn't really want the relationships, and that's why they didn't work, because at some point in the letter, he was basically on some, I found someone that wants exactly what I want, a relationship with just sex. So clearly he didn't really want an actual relationship, the kind that you actually have to date and shit. He just wanted a fuck buddy. So, and this is what I'm saying, like, generally speaking, I tell people all the time, like, if you're honest about what you want, you should be okay to find somebody that wants the same thing. But the problem that we have a lot of times is that y'all know that the person that you want does not want what you want. So you pretend and you make up these things, and then you try to be what you think they want. And then it turns out that you're not, right? But they don't find out until it's too late. And then your relationship is fucked up because you're not honest. If you're honest about what you want, I feel like that's half the battle. And a lot of y'all be mad scared to be honest about what you want. Like, somebody might be down for it just because it's not the female that you're interested in, or the male, because women do it too, that you're interested in. It doesn't mean that you can't find somebody. Like, you just have to be interested in somebody else. Like, it doesn't make sense for you to make the decision for somebody else as far as what is going to happen in a relationship by lying your way and swindling your way into their lives, and then doing the change up, which a lot of people swear doesn't happen. But anyway, back at the ranch, he found somebody who was an older lady. She just wanted to have sex. And generally speaking, I feel like when people are older, they are more secure in what they want. So that makes sense that he found someone that's older than him, that's like, yeah, boom, I only want sex, I don't want a relationship. Because once you pass a certain age, I don't remember the age of the lady, but once you pass a certain age, you don't give a fuck about what nobody think. So if you just want to have sex, you're gonna be like, yeah, we just want to have sex. And granted, the younger people, I feel like these days are like that. They're more transparent with their wants and needs. But people my age-ish, like our generation, y'all be lying. I'm sure the young ones be lying too, but I feel like we lie. Like, what the hell's wrong with y'all? Figure it out. But anyway, I digress. So he finds this older woman, and they decide to have sex, whatever. So he gets to the house. He's on the couch with her. They're going hot and heavy, right? And she says, give me 10 minutes. So she goes upstairs, and his overly eager ass, like Steve said, couldn't wait 10 minutes. So he gets undressed, like he's butt ass naked, and then he goes upstairs. And he says it's pitch black when he goes upstairs, and he's like calling out to her, and she's responding. So he's following her voice to like wherever she is, and he's following her voice to where she is. Okay, sorry y'all, because this car in front of me was doing some craziness, so I had to make sure that I wasn't about to crash into something trying to speak. You gotta pay attention. Y'all know my attention span is not that great, but we gotta drive safely. Okay, so he followed her voice in the dark. So it's pitch black, dark. He can't see shit. He don't know where he going, but my man is just, onward, right? So he follows her voice in the dark, and he said he hears, like, he gets into this room, he follows her voice into this room, and there's like bells. He hears like chains and stuff, and then he hears like what sounds like a towel hitting the bed. Mind you, this man is butt ass naked, right? So he left his clothes downstairs, went upstairs butt ass naked on some, let's get it. So he's upstairs in the room, and the lights come on, and he sees like sex toys and a big old freaking dog cage, and my girl got on a metal, like a leather choker thing, and she got a whip. So we already kind of can see where this goes, but either way, he ended up getting whipped and going in the cage and all that good stuff. He was not a fan of it. Which I can't even be like asked to be expected, because some people, people are into what they into. So you can't even say that, we knew he wasn't going to be into it, because we didn't know that. It's likely that he could have been into it. So he did not like it, but now we find out that this woman is his boss, right? So his boss, can't park here. His boss is now like, can I fit here? Yes, I can. Hold on. So his boss got the whips and the chains and all of that, and now he's saying that he needs to keep his job, and she wants to do it again, and he's really not checking for doing it again because he did not enjoy himself the first time, basically. So he wants to know if he should do it again, and everybody's basically like, oh no, don't do it type thing. And Steve is like, nah, do it again, just change it up, do it in a hotel room, he's telling him. And my man is probably not feeling it. I'm parking. I found parking, y'all. I'm excited. He's telling him do it in a hotel room and all this other stuff, and because you can control it, and if you have toys, don't use toys that have batteries, all kinds of stupidness he's saying. But honestly, this lady is a dominatrix, right? Even if you tell her to come to a hotel room, she bringing a bag of tricks. She might not have the dog cage like Steve pointed out, but she bringing her toys and stuff. So it's still gonna be on and popping, and you still might not like it, but it's gonna be on and popping. So what y'all think? Should he do it again or not? I feel like you tried it, maybe not on purpose, maybe you ended up trying it by default, you didn't like it, so I would say don't do it again. You know what I mean? But to each their own. I wouldn't do it again. If I knew this man, I would be like, nah, don't do it. But I don't know him, obviously. And Steve is not giving good advice here. All right, y'all. I'm at work. I made it. I found parking on the streets, which means I don't have to be circling for a year. I'm a little late, but it's okay. She said it doesn't matter if I'm a little late. So here we are. Bye.